everyone, my name is Tim, and today I'm going to be going over the Invesco High Yield Equity Dividend Achievers ETF, ticker symbol PEY, and I hope you find this information helpful and hope you have a great day. So first off, I'm going to be looking at the ETF on Yahoo Finance, and as you can see right now, as of the close on November 20th of 2020 at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it was at $16.59 a share. Over the year to date, beginning of the year, it was at about $19. But then, of course, in March, when the virus hit, it dropped down and has slowly been making a recovery ever since. So this ETF has 52 stocks in it, and these are the top 10 holdings of this ETF. There's ONEOK Incorporated, ticker symbol OKE. Wyndham Destinations Inc., ticker symbol WYND. ExxonMobil Corporation, ticker symbol XOM. Northwest Bankshares Inc., ticker symbol NWBI. Comerica Inc., ticker symbol CMA. International Paper Company, ticker symbol IP. Ryder Systems Inc., ticker symbol R. Altria Group Incorporated, ticker symbol MO. And Universal Corp, ticker symbol UVV. Now I'm looking at the Seeking Alpha website, which I like to use to do portfolio analysis. This ETF has an expense ratio of 0.52%. It does pay monthly and has a yearly dividend rate of 76 cents per share. The profile for this ETF is an exchange-traded fund launched and managed by Invesco Capital Management, LLC. The fund invests in public equity markets of the United States, and the fund invests in stocks of companies operating across diversified sectors. It invests in growth and value stocks of companies across diversified market capitalization. It invests in dividend-paying stocks of companies. It seeks to track the performance of the NASDAQ US Dividend Achievers 50 Index by using full replication technique. Invesco Exchange Traded Fund Trust, Invesco High Yield Dividend Achievers ETF was formed on December 9th, 2004, and is domiciled in the United States. The investment seeks to track the investment results before fees and expenses of the NASDAQ US Dividend Achievers DM50 Index, which is the underlying index. The fund generally will invest at least 90% of its total assets in the securities that comprise the underlying index, strictly in accordance with its guidelines and mandated procedures. NASDAQ Inc. includes common stocks in the underlying index that have a consistent record of dividend increases, principally on the basis of dividend yield and consistent growth in dividends. The benchmark is the NASDAQ US Dividend Achievers 50 TR USD. The dividend information for this ETF is a dividend yield of 4.59%, an annual payout per share of 76 cents, like I mentioned earlier. It does have a 5-year growth rate at 10.45% and has grown its dividend over the last 9 years. And so every month it pays about 6 cents per share in dividend. Now looking at the ETF.com to look at the PE ratio, it's got a price to earnings ratio of 24.72, which means that investors are willing to invest in this ETF because they believe it will grow more in the future. It also has a price to book ratio, which is a price of the share and everything compared to how much its annual expenses are, of 1.31, which means that it is currently undervalued. Now I go to the backtest portfolio to see how this would perform over the last 10 years or so, given different amounts. So right now I have it starting in 2010 up to 2020, including year to date, with an initial investment of $10,000, but nothing else. It does include reinvesting those dividends. So we're putting 100%. I just have to analyze the portfolio. And as you can see here, with the initial $10,000 balance with nothing else added, today you would have $29,521, which is almost 3 times your money. It did have a 10.51% CAGR. Its best year had a growth rate of 31.39%, and its worst year had a minus 18.68%. So now we're going to use the same parameters for this search, except we're going to change it up. Instead of a fixed amount of $10,000 and nothing else, we're going to try something more manageable for someone starting out in investing. So we're going to start out at $200 as an initial amount, and we'll say that we'll be contributing $200 every month after that. So for 10 years, that will turn your initial investment of $200 with the $200 per month over the 10 years to a final balance of $44,319. Now I'm going to be looking at the TD Ameritrade income estimator for the minimum amount of 100 shares, which is a market value right now $1,657.50. That would give you an estimated annual income of $75.31 and $6.28 a month. And I'm going to show you how many shares you would need to get to the $1,000 a month in income. So as you can see from the chart here, in order to get to $1,001.01 estimated average monthly income, you would need 15,950 shares of PEY. That's a market value of $264,371.25 with an estimated annual income of $12,012.10. Thank you for watching this video on the PEY ETF, and I hope you found it helpful. Have a great day.